Hello students, this is Mankanta. In our previous class, we discussed about some of the maps in earlier times and also Ptolemy world map. Ptolemy, he was one of the famous geographers in ancient world. Okay. In this class, we will discuss about maps down the edges. Around 1480s, the European observed that the Ptolemy's books provided accurate locations of places. Ptolemy, he provided some more books about making of maps. In the 15th century, the time when discovered exploration and importance of the maps increased to great extent. This helped to prove that the earth was not a flat disk but a sphere like a ball. The earth was not flat disk. Okay. So moving to the projection in a map. Mercator projection. In the 16th century, Gerardus Mercator 1512 to 1594. Mercator. He was known as the father of the Dalton cartography. Carried out the proper works and maps. His projection of the maps is called Mercator projection. The maps which we use today are based on this projection. Today we are using a lot of maps, different types of maps, world maps, land maps. Okay, the maps which we are using today based on this projection. We all know that world is like a ball, but when we draw it on a paper, we cannot show the curvature and have to show it as flat. Okay, world is like a ball, but we cannot show the curvature on a paper. Okay, we can show only the flat surface only. We can show only flat surface only on paper. Okay. Such a representation causes distortion in the shape of the countries and distances. For the correct directions and shapes of the continents, Mercator shaped a method but with distortions of the sizes and directions. So this method is called as Mercator projection. This method is called a Mercator projection. Let us look at the topic map making at the time of colonization. Colonization. In the earlier times, peoples are traveled one place to another place to expand and to establish their empire. So these are the colonies or colonization. So when the European power made Asia, Australia, North and South Americas as their colonies, they send maps makers to these places to know proper about the climate situations. Proper about the climate situations, crops grown, people and resources, etc. So they explored the world and prepared various maps and obtained useful information which helped the colonial powers in establishing their power. They want to establish their power. They want to establish their empire. So that's why they use it to maps widely. Okay. So When Britishers ruled India, they started making detailed maps of the interior of our country. When Britishers ruled India, they started making maps. They also started making maps here. Observe this one. When Britishers ruled India, they started making detailed maps of the interior of our country to carry out the survey process. You want to make a survey process in our country. They established a department called the Survey of India. Survey of India. At the time of James Rennell, here where is James Rennell. James Rennell was appointed the Survey of General. He prepared one of the first survey based on maps of India. He prepared one of the first survey based maps on India. First survey. In the year 1802, William Lambton started one of the most important geographical survey. He was started one of the most important survey in the world. James Rennell started the survey in India at the time of Britishers ruled in India. Okay, but in 1802, William Lambton started one of the most important graphical survey in the world. The survey started from Chennai. Here, I think Chennai. Started from Chennai in the south of India and ended in the Himalayas. We already know where it is, the Himalayas. Here is the Himalayas. Into the Himalayas to ascertain the heights of the different places. Moving to the heights and lengths, Sir George Everest concluded the survey, and recognized that Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. He said that Sir George Everest, his name was Sir George Everest, he was concluded the survey. He said that Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Mount Everest was named Sir George Everest as he was the first person to measure its height. Okay, he was the first person to measure its height. Map making was also, and he was named Mount Everest. And map making was also great demand at the time of wars. We already know First World War, Second World War. Map making was also great demand. In this situation, map making was very great demand. During the First and Second World War, maps were widely used. The armies, Air Force used to many detailed maps and maintain them secretly. Armies used many maps and details about armies, details about weapons, details about various places, climatic situations. So, and they developed detailed maps and maintain them secretly. Okay. Okay, students. Thanks for watching.